Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to some Forza Horizon 5. In today's video, I'm going to be spinning me wheel spins and trying to get a random build going. So, that's what's happening. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to try to spin the wheel spins, whatever car I get I have to use, and I'll spin it again to get myself the budget that I have to use. And then, of course, an external website will pick what I'm going to actually be building the car for. I actually took off rock crawling from the list of... I guess things that I can build a car for, just because I wanted to make this thing a little bit better. I feel like the rock crawling ones are a little bit more rare, and I kind of don't really want to build it for anything like that. So, not anymore anyway. Anyway, let's get started. Regular wheel spins. I have a bunch of these. I just keep getting them just from playing the game. Like, I'm not even like paying attention. An Impala could be good. An Impala could be very good. Okay. Yeah, I like that actually. That's a really good car. I feel like we can have a decent time building that. Oh my god. And this is going to be the budget pretty much. Whatever I sell this thing for, which is I think 250. Yep. Pretty much an unlimited budget on an Impala. I really like the Impala. Really like it. I need to now spin this wheel off the screen. I think if I was supposed to say, as soon as I tab out of the game, it'll be terrible. So I'll show you guys what it's gonna land on. Come on. Okay, we got a drift build. We got a drift build Impala. Okay. We take it. We take it. I actually don't mind that. I actually do not mind. I actually do not mind a little Chevy Impala build. I have one of these, which I've played with it. I feel like I've played with this thing back in the day. Back when this was like added into the game. I don't think this was like a car that was added into the game. Was this added into the game at the very beginning? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of Horizon 4, but I do remember this car being added into the game later on. But it's sick because you can turn this thing into like a proper police car, which is what I'm going to do in today's video. I love the shape of this thing. I've always loved this. What was the police car version of this? Was it a Caprice? I'm pretty sure it was like a Chevy Caprice, right? Am I right in saying that? I feel like people will end up correcting me in the comments of the video anyway, but I feel like it was a Chevy Caprice. One sec, let me do something real quick here. Right then, well, here we go. Like I said, we pretty much have an unlimited budget, 250 grand. There's not a hope in hell I'm gonna be able to use that entire amount of money on the build of this thing. I kind of want to keep it rear-wheel drive as well, so I don't think we're gonna go with like, you know, 1750 horsepower. I feel like that'll be just stupid. However, we can put the racing V8 in it. We can have this. We can even supercharge as well. It'll sound quite good too. If I end up doing that. I want to, like I said, turn this thing into a proper police car as well. What do we have for the rear end? There's nothing. Oh, it's like the tiniest little lip spoiler. What? That is tiny. As if that's adjustable as well. How are you adjusting that? I don't know if you guys can see it. It's so small. Okay. I'll put it on. This is funny. And then I don't know why it's always done this as well. It brings you to the side skirts, even though it's not the side skirts. It puts the sign on top. I love the way this is carbon fiber as well. At the top. It's not even like a proper police car either. Oh, anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm not complaining at all. It's just way too jokes. As for our tires, we're going with the snow tires. I'm gonna give this really wide tires because I feel like 850 horsepower is gonna be monstrous for this thing, especially keeping it rear-wheel drive. I want to try keep the exterior as nice as I possibly can, like without changing too much on it. I even like the wheels that are on it. If I was able to, I'd even put like worse wheels on this thing, something that has like wheel covers or something like that. We're missing like some proper old school like police car wheels. I really want to have those on. You know, the ones that have like the middle bit that's just like a chrome cap that covers the bolts. Something that looks similar to this. I might put this on. That looks jokes. Can I put this on and then just kind of paint the middle of the wheel? Oh god. Okay, it looks so odd. I'm not even gonna go with like bigger wheels either. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, clutch. Transmission, pretty much anything and everything is available to buy for this thing because there's absolutely no budget limit for me. And then there's the drift suspension on this thing. I kind of want to build this thing so it's kind of soft as well, suspension-wise. Can I, I'm gonna put a cage in it, but I'm gonna tint the windows fully so you can't see inside. So you can't actually see the cage. What are we looking at power-wise with this thing? It's already over 1200 horsepower. Bro, what? Is there, should I even do that? I mean, I gave it really, really wide tires. Oh my god, come on then, why not? It's just such a stupid build. I literally said to myself, I'm not gonna give it a 1750 horsepower because that's just too much. And I still went way over 1000 horsepower with it. Alright, I wanna do visual changes to this thing because I know for a fact that some people have made... Yeah, I know for a fact that some people have already made the design for this thing. To have... some sort of a police livery. Yeah, I was gonna say. They must have. They must have. That's got a lot of downloads. The NYPD one as well. Also very, very cool. Do I go with this one? It's probably the cleanest one, I think, right? That one or this one, actually? This one has the most downloads and the most likes. We'll go with this one. What does that look like? Come on. A police drift car. Oh my god. Forza Horizon. That's actually kind of clean. That looks very, very clean. These tires are so wide. It's noticeable. But I haven't done anything to my gear ratios. I haven't done anything to the diff as well. I haven't locked it. Already wants to stay sideways pretty easy. What are we looking at for steering angle? It looks a lot worse than it is. Maybe it is pretty bad still. Yeah, some cars in this game you can still have like drift suspension on it and the steering angle is still terrible. But sure, we'll see. We'll see what it's like. Wait, can I not actually pick like the paint on the windows or anything like that? I guess not. I guess we're pretty much stuck with that. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Right, I'm gonna try and set a little bit of a tune on this thing. Oh no, the diff is already locked anyway. I forgot about that diff. Yeah, I'm gonna mess around with my gear ratios. Look how long these are. Jesus. But yeah, I'm gonna mess around with a bunch of stuff here and try to see if I can build something. And I'll be right back. I can already tell that this is, first of all, going to be really dumb to drive. But it'll be quite good. It's got so much power. There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear that supercharger whine so badly. It's got so much power. I could have just put the bigger engine in it, but oh my god, or the more powerful engine, but I was like, you know what? Completely pointless. Even now it's got too much power. It just doesn't need this. Oh my god. Okay, careful. I'm sending it sideways without really knowing how much angle can I actually keep. And I'm in cockpit as well. Let's get out of cockpit view. Let's have a quick look here. It does go a little wide. I mean, I'm going a little wide, but I'm trying to press this thing on and... Oh, I don't know about that steering angle. It's a little ropey. It's a little bit ropey. These tires are also not fantastic if you want to transition very quickly. I'm gonna change the sim steering as well, which is hopefully gonna help me a little bit. For people that don't know, sim steering is actually supposed to help you with transitioning a little bit quicker. Some cars better than others, and of course tires also play a fairly big part. This is just jokes. Okay, I guess the mixture of all this power and the tire width that I have, especially for the rear, it pushes it along pretty nicely. Oh, and there it goes. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, the steering angle on this thing, even with the drift suspension, isn't really that great, to be honest with you. But I really, really like the grip on it. I feel like the grip is so nice. If I want to hold it on the handbrake, it's very, very good. I can just hold it and it just slides for days. If I want to accelerate, I think the power to grip for acceleration is very, very good. It like picks up a nice, good bit of speed, which is what you need, right? Because when you're building cars like this for drifting especially, you kind of want them to pick up a bit of speed a little quickly. Like if you're driving around on like completely stock tires, unless you're like doing really slow tandems or whatever. Then having tires that are super grippy, it's quite useful. Grippy enough to the point where I can like kind of connect these corners, right? But I don't have to manji too much. I don't have to go back and forth a bit too much because the car won't accelerate. Like it won't get up to speed. That's the good thing about like some of the builds and having like thousands of horsepower. I was supposed thousands, I was gonna say, but having basically like 1,000 horsepower. Because as you've seen in one of the previous videos that I was playing around with the GR86 when that came out, I built that thing for A-Class. Like, that wasn't powerful, it wasn't that quick, but it was a brilliant drift car for this mountain pass. But it was also super, super lightweight as well. This isn't really, I don't think. I'm pretty sure this is still weighs like basically 1.5 tons. Yeah, there's the steering angle issue with this thing. It just doesn't... I don't know. It's weird though, because it does... Okay, brilliant. I messed it up again. I did the exact same thing. The steering angle obviously is increased with the drift suspension, but it's just not that great on this car, unfortunately. You can still keep it sideways, but you just can't hold like crazy angle. I don't think you can even do like reverse entries or anything like that. Maybe. Maybe if you tune it properly, but like it really doesn't like it when the rear end starts to overtake the front end a little bit. It kind of just gives up on itself. As much as you want to try save it, it just doesn't want to be saved, pretty much. But look at that. See what I mean? Like, with those wide rear tires, you just put your foot down and you start picking up speed. But then when you get to a corner and you want to hold it on the handbrake, it just slides really nicely. You get just the right balance. It's nice. I really like these tires. I didn't actually overinflate them either. I left them very similarly to stock. I'm pretty sure I slightly overinflated the rears and I left the fronts the way they are. Because I still want the fronts to have a good amount of grip. I don't really want to overinflate them because they'll obviously lose a bit of grip. But it's nice though, you can be really precise with it in that. But like I said, it's just the lack of steering wheel kind of bums me out. Would have been a little bit nicer if I was able to like send reverse entries with this thing. But I love that we got this. It's just so random. That's what I love about this series. It's just, you never know what you're gonna get or what you're gonna be building your cars for. That's why I love the Wheelspin builds. Completely random. Like, I built a police drift car. Like, what? That is sick. I think if we had less power, I don't think it would drive as well. I also do think that we would have had to downgrade our tires. I think we would have had to drive on really, really crappy tires. That is really not bad at all. I like this thing. I think it's nice. Set it sideways on the handbrake, all the way to the corner. And then catch it again. Somehow I saved that. It was about to spin out there, but a little bit of throttle control and I kind of saved it. Alright. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Well, with that being done, I think from now on, I'm gonna start putting share codes for my tunes on the screen, so you guys can download the tunes and if you want to try them out yourselves. Because I've always had people, every time I do like one of these Wheelspin videos, and if I build something like kind of okay and kind of decent, I always get asked for share codes for it, but I never like just share them because they're always like kind of, you know, just whatever cars, you know. It's nothing. They're nothing crazy like ever. But I guess people sometimes want to try these tunes out for themselves. So the share code is up on the screen if you guys want to try this for yourselves. Of course, if you want to download the, I can't even speak. If you guys want to download the Livery, that's not mine. You're gonna have to look that up. But yeah, the tune itself should be up, and you guys can try it out. Share code should be up on the screen. You can even drift this thing just by using your throttle, like without steering at all. Like if you get into a position where it's got good angle, you kind of just feather the throttle and you'll be able to get this thing to go sideways pretty easy. I'll keep it there without any sort of steering until at the very end when you want to try to straighten up again. It feels so weird. Anyway, that's pretty much it, everyone. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, then of course subscribe. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm definitely down to do some more things in the future with the random Wheelspin builds. I feel like when I'm going on holiday, I'm gonna have a couple of these up on the channel as well during the couple of weeks that I'm off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and pre-record a lot of videos, so you guys should probably be able to see a couple of these Wheelspin videos when I'm on holidays in the next few weeks. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching, everybody. Once again, like I said, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.